Hi, I'm Brad Greer, President and Chief Operating Officer for Utility Supply and Construction. We're proud to showcase our new facility tonight that we have in our grand opening. Why don't you come on in and take a look. We wanted to have an open concept. We didn't want to go with what I would call a cube farm or a cubicle space. What we really wanted to do is we wanted to have a place where people could sit, collaborate, but yet still have a working environment where they feel like they're being productive and comfortable. One of the great things that I would say the general contractor for Thomas Duke did is this table. We were trying to figure out what to do with the space. The general contractor for the job came up with this idea and said, you know, I've kind of done something like this before. I think I could do this and it will work out great. And it did. The collaborativeness, the way that they were working and the ability that they wanted to go through to make sure that they were giving us exactly what we needed was amazing. And they were like that all throughout the process. This was solid wall when we went through. And Lauren Pierce, it's part of the design team for Thomas Duke, referenced making this glass. It was a great idea that it went through, and it really opened this up, and it took a space that could have been a little bit smaller, and it made it feel larger, bigger, brighter, given natural daylight. So the whole concept of this openness area was to have a space where people could come in, they could sit down together, they could work on projects they were working on, they could discuss with customers, or they could just take time to take a few minutes, come out of an office space and talk, relax, collaborate. The office space that we designed, we had one thing in mind. It was commonality and it was supposed to be uniformed. So nobody has a specific office or an area that is quote unquote theirs. Every day, depending on who's here, they can come in, they could pick any of these locations that are available and they can come in, they can set up and work. They're all set up, dual monitored. They all have lift desk or standing desk. One of the spaces we're probably the most excited about that we're just coming into would be the training room. A lot of what we do centers around training, preparation, and focus. Getting people into training and construction sometimes can be a chore just to find a facility, to find an area where you can congregate more than a few people. We put a lot of time within the systems that we developed in here, dual cameras that we went in, so somebody that's online that's watching this training, if they couldn't by chance be here, they can see the presenter, they can see the crowd or the participants in there. We also set up the speakers and monitors so the person in the back of the room can be heard and hear just as well as the person in the front of the room. One of the challenges we had when we were designing the area was this space we have right here. So it was a smaller spot that couldn't be utilized as an office or storage because of the glass concept. And so what we basically came up with is what I would like to call a corporate butler's pantry. So somebody that wants a cup of coffee doesn't have to go all the way back to the kitchen. They can stay here and we can keep people kind of aligned to what they're doing for that day. No, I just want to take a minute and thank a bunch of people for making this building as awesome as it is. Thomas Duke team that is here, NBS that's here, that's gone through. You guys took the schizophrenic mind of me and what I was looking for and turned it into all this to success and to hopefully better partnering and growing longer and stronger with you. So to all the group, cheers and thank you.